Hello and welcome to the channel everyone, Eradicator, and in this video we will be talking about one of the features, or at least an adjustment that I would like to see in Star Citizen, at least in the near future. I think that this is something that CIG could eventually work. It's an adjustment regarding the loss system. You guys who have watched my last video, which was about, well, basically stealing boxes at Jumptown inside the ship of somebody else, will know what I'm talking about, guys. I'm talking about the ability to basically dispose of any intruders who may be entering our ships without being controlled or seen by the comm array, and that is a problem right now in Star Citizen. Anyone who enters your ship can do pretty much what they want. Let's say if your ship is open. Of course, you guys would say, but Erad, first, you should not leave your ship open. Yes, it's true, but there are also cases in which, for example, let's say you want to leave your ship. You open your ramp, someone's just lurking around and enters your ship. What can you do, right? These things can happen. Let's say someone follows you in an elevator at a landing zone. What can you do as well if they just follow you all the way to your ship? It's just very annoying, and I think that CIG needs to do something about it. So I think that the loss system can be a little bit adjusted. And as of right now, the loss system is basically recording any crime that you're committing as long as there is a comm array that is up. Of course, if the comm array is down, then it's pretty much anything goes, as we've seen lately in the around the event of Jumptown 2.0, when the comm array is down. It's basically a bloodbath. Everybody's killing each other, and there's just no punishment. Nothing is happening to the people who commit these atrocities. But of course, if the comm array is on and you do that, then you have a crime stat, you are wanted, you have a bounty on your head, and you get sent to Klesher rehabilitation. But I think that there is a way that I think would accommodate all players, would accommodate lawful players who would have who want to have nothing to do with being involved in player-to-player hostile interaction, I would say. And I think that it will also accommodate pirates, because, well, if there is a comm array that is down, if they made the effort to take down the comm array, or if they made the effort to wait until the ship has moved to an area which doesn't have any comm array coverage, then obviously they're doing their job properly as pirates or as criminals, and then they will do their beatings unnoticed. But I also think that when a comm array is up, the comm array should also be detecting when you are trespassing somebody's property, and I think that ships should be considered as being somebody's property, and this is something that CIG should be working on, in my opinion. It would only require, I think, a small adjustment, just like, for example, some outposts would give you a trespass warning, and then you get a fine, and then eventually a crime stat for trespassing a location that you are not supposed to be at. I think that a ship in which you are not given the authorization to enter should also give you a trespass warning and a fine, and eventually a crime stat if you are being monitored by the comm array. And I think that in that case, since somebody would be in your ship without being authorized, I think that if you kill that person who is in your ship, basically without the authorization, I think that if you kill that person, then I think that the comm array should not be giving you a crime stat. I think that there should be a way for CIG to program comm arrays so that they should be smart enough to understand that in some situations people are just defending their properties. In some situations people are eventually just defending themselves, right? Because they could be killed, and someone may be taking over the ship. It's a very vicious situation, as you can see in the video that I made yesterday. I was trespassing inside someone's ship. I'm sure he left his ramp open. That was not a very smart move, but nevertheless, it was still not my ship. I stole some boxes, and eventually the guy rightfully killed me because I was gonna take all the boxes that he collected at Jumptown. I took 6, and I intended on taking them all. So he did the right thing. He disposed of me. But what did I do? Well, of course, I pressed the left bracket. I did the dick move. Yes, I'm saying it, and got him wanted because right now, as of Star Citizen in 2022, early 22, it is the gameplay. The guy killed me, so what? Well, you kill me. It's against the law, even though the law is not good, but the law is made by CIG. Well, he was eventually wanted. He didn't go to jail. He went to Grimex and he sold the boxes at Grimex for an even better profit. So eventually he also made more money. He benefited also from the situation, but that was not the way he wanted to play the game. He had to go to Klesher after, and then he went back to Jumptown. I think that all of that could have been avoided if CIG had implemented that way of deterring those players who enter other people's property to commit bad deeds. And again, I am not against criminality in Star Citizen. I am not against piracy. I am not against people being bad guys, because it's a game. It's a game about choices. What choices are you going to make in the verse? Are you going to make good choices? Are you going to make evil choices? Are you going to be a pragmatic? Are you going to be an opportunist? The choice is yours, but there are also consequences for the choices that you are taking, and I think that these consequences need to be fair, in my opinion, and that's why I think that such an adjustment would make it fair for everyone. But let me know in the comment section down below, guys. Do you agree with this suggestion, or maybe you have any other ideas when it comes to people trespassing ships? Like, just don't leave your door open. Yes, obviously, right? Let me know in the comment section down below. We know that this month we have a giveaway. It's a chance to win some really amazing mounts for your desktop, on which you'll be able to place some joysticks to play Star Citizen. They pretty much climb on all kinds of desks, and we are giving away a set of 2 worth up to $180 thanks to Predator mounts. Also, if you want to buy some Predator mounts, well, with the code that you are seeing right here, the Eradicator code, you can get 5% off your order. If you want to help me out also on Patreon or via the YouTube John membership program. By the way, I want to give a big shout out to my Patreons. You guys are absolutely amazing. You know that the situation right now around the world is pretty tense. So I'll make a formal announcement, but I live in Taiwan. As you can guess, in Taiwan, we are pretty worried about the situation around the world. We are basically afraid that we could be next after Ukraine. So I am starting to create an emergency fund just in case I have to evacuate my family if the worst happens. So I wanted to give a big shout out to my patrons and my supporters, because a significant part of their help will go into that fund. So guys, thank you very much. Anyway, if you are, I'm being a bit emotional here, but if you decide to join me on Patreon via the YouTube Join membership program, you'll have access to my Discord channel where we are giving away a Genesis Starliner thanks to Dr. Forbin. That's all for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day. It's the Eradicator. I'll see you guys later. A huge shout out to everyone who's been helping me out on Patreon and via the YouTube Join membership program. Creating content on YouTube involves continuous circles of ups and downs, and it is when we are the lower parts of the curve that your help really motivates me to keep on going. Your contribution really does make a difference, which is why in return I try to give back by offering backers access to my private Discord channel, automatic access to exclusive giveaways, or answering your questions during the show. You can help me out with as little as $1 a month, and any help is greatly appreciated. Thank you very much for watching again. This is the Eradicator. I'll see you guys later.